Luton Town continue their battle for First Division survival against Notts County. Well, despite only 2 wins and 5 goals in 10 games, Luton, according to David Pleat, are making steady progress. Their mid-table, the emphasis in this lineup is on a talking point in a frustrating first half was whether Mick Harford, coming in at the far post here, was illegally impeded. The corner floated beyond goalkeeper Cherry. Nobody better equipped for this situation than Mick Harford, but Craig Short in very close attendance. Was Harford fouled? Referee Jim Rushton from Stoke said no. And here, the very promising fullback Matthew Jackson was an inch or two away from getting on the end of this free kick, and very close to his first league goal. And the only time County caused any danger was through new signing Paul Rideout. He opens up the target well here, but Alec Chamberlain had it well covered. So 0-0 at half-time. The second half, however, was much more eventful. Rideout knocks it into the path of Johnson, stabbed away into the path of Thomas. Oh, it's a good shot and a good save by Alec Chamberlain. Yeah. Can they make something of this? But of course, County pulls so many players back into the penalty area. Roger has gone up there into a striking position with Rideout marking him. I just knocked it back to Harford, and there's a chip forward and off the post as a Gray went in. It was Dreher's chip that looked as if it was putting Gray into a perfect position, but it rebounds and Gray can't get it in. Substitution for Luton. Off comes Telfer, on comes Kerry Hughes. 9 months out of the game with a serious knee injury. He'd had a couple of very promising games under Jim Ryan. Now back here in difficult circumstances. Knocked in for Gray. Some poor clearance. And away goes Mark Pembridge. Can he get a good cross in? Harford! Oh, what a goal! Gray went for it, Harford went for it, but Gray, I think, will get the credit. 2 players going for that wonderful cross from Mark Pembridge, and that was a first-class goal. Well, let's try to identify exactly who did it. It's Harford who's going to be there first, but Gray gets in with the header, and it's one Luton player competing with another Luton player. I think it's Gray. We'll have to wait and see. Double substitution here for Notts County.
Mickey!
Off come Christian Shaw and Kevin Bartlett, and on come Phil Turner and Mark Draper. And a lot more confidence now in this Luton side. Kerry Hughes, lovely play. Gray trying to set up Matthew Jackson, and Jackson has done well to get the cross in and hit the bar. Mark Pembridge. The linesman's flag was up for the infringement, incidentally. Gray does well there. Matthew Jackson does even better to get the ball forward. And the linesman's flag, in fact, had gone up, although that was a beautiful move with Pembridge denied by the bar. One by Short, picked up by Priest. Relay quickly by Harford to Gray, and was he held off? A lot of the supporters think he was, but the referee was right on top of it, said the defender acted quite legally. Now, a decent effort by Phil Turner. Whacked on the volley. There's certainly been short of shots on target. So substitution here with Mick Harford coming off, having played a very valiant part in this Luton performance. And on comes Kurt Nogan. Picked up by Matthew Jackson. Nogan goes down the right, he's got pace here. Nogan might get behind him with Gray coming down the near post. Can he get it in? He brought down! And they looked towards the linesman whether it was a penalty or a corner, and it was a corner. Well, Nogan bursting away there, fresh legs. This is his first touch, and could he have got the ball across earlier? Certainly had support. Decides to take it down to the line, and was he brought down? It looked looked to me as if he was. If the result stays as it is. Draper trying to get it through, and Turner's ball down, and it's a penalty. And Matthew Jackson tried to get it to Phil Turner as he was played through and conceding a penalty. Well, here it comes. Turner was beautifully put through. It was a challenge from behind, and although Luton have been denied a couple of situations themselves, the referee had no hesitation in putting straight to will be a very valuable part. Johnson, he scores, and Notts County have pulled one back. They hardly deserve it, but the penalty was beautifully put in, and they are delighted at least. So Johnson, confident, although he's had so little to do in this game, just inside the post, and it's 1-1. Tina and Draper working well together again, and a brilliant shot by Dean Thomas, and the goalkeeper really had to move. Paris puts it forward again. Turner's going to get behind that, and there in fact is the final whistle. And what a turnaround in the last few minutes after an excellent goal from Philip Gray and a fine performance from Luton Town in the second half. They were the better side, but a penalty conceded in the last 2 minutes, and Tommy Johnson wraps it in, and suddenly 2 points have gone. So the final score here on a miserable day, but an encouraging one for Luton, is Luton 1, Notts County 1.
I thought we coped very well with Notts County's passion, if that's what they call it. We were very disappointed, and I have to place it on record. I felt we were the victim of one or two awful decisions.
You meant that you should have had a couple of penalties?
I feel that, in general, I wasn't happy with the application of the laws of the games at times. I thought there was a couple of penalties. Yes, I'm sure that Harford was pulled down approaching that corner, and I'm sure that Gray was obstructed in the box, and I'm sure of one or two other incidents which I felt were mildly attacked by the officials. It would be wrong for me to blame them for the result. I didn't feel, although we dominated the game, that we made enough chances.
Philip, was it your goal or was it to Mick Harford's?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I thought I got the touch on it that took it into the net, but I have to see it. So,
what does Mick say?
Well, Mick came over to me and says good goal, but then in the change room he says he thought he got the last touch. So I suppose we'll have to wait and see, but I thought I got the touch.